Alright folks, welcome to another league. We're playing today in Know Thy Enemy, the one and only Eldrazi Tron. The medium deck that somehow consistently puts up results in surprising fashion. This is the second league we're playing today. There's another one that you're going to be able to catch previously. And this is a turn 2 Smuggler Sculptor, turn 3 Sod.com. Oh my god. Broken hand is broken. Broken hand is broken. Burn or Prowess? That is the question. I'm kind of happy we're not going to have to deal with this card anymore after Monday. Probably. I assume. Probably. Another Walking Ballista. Yeah, so we probably want a Copter here. I don't think we want to play this Ballista for anything less than 4. This could still be either Burn or Prowess. We don't really have enough yet. Are they addressing modern bans on Monday? No, but they are. They announced a change to the companion mechanic. People are already speculating about it. Some people think that if you reveal a companion, you're gonna have to like basically mulligan every hand or only draw 6 or something like that. That's the thing that I have heard the most. But they're just gonna nerf the companion mechanic somehow. This card? Oh, I heard this card. Oh no, I love this card. Were you here, Adam Milked? I love this card. This card is great. What are you talking about? This card, it's a little bit too great. Monday announcement, companions are fine, get over it, nerds. Yeah, that sounds about right. It would definitely be on theme with the way that Wizards has taken the steps that Wizards has taken in the past about this kind of stuff, so it wouldn't be entirely surprising, if you ask me. I hope they do the thing where they put the companion in the hand as well. Yeah, that's another possibility. Another light up the stage. Gross. At least it's not another creature. But that's going to be a ton of damage next turn. Just because they can just spike into light up the stage. Yeah, I'm pretty intrigued. Oof. Path to exile that we cannot exile. Gross. I think we just play Ballista for 1 here, right? And we can use Copter to block. Because I just don't want to play this Thought-Knot and they just easily path it and draw a card. That's just too easy. I want them to work a little bit harder. Also, if they double spike me, I'm going to go to blocks with this Ballista and I'm just going to chump. Or this is great for us. Sweet. And we're going to take our extra land drop because the one ping probably doesn't even matter. Give me my basic. Hey Magus, how's it going? And if they double spike, I'm gonna chump. And if they don't double spike, and they use a bolt here, then that's fine. That's a spike and that's a bolt that we dealt with, so that's okay. Can you play a deck that is good versus Prowess? Why play a deck that is only okay versus Prowess? That's a good point. The problem is that by playing a deck that's good versus Prowess, I would need to play Prowess, so I don't want to play Prowess. Also did enable Monka Wash. Feels bad, man. Black-red Prowess is a lot of fun. Yeah, fun is relative. Fun is relative. I think we save 4 damage here. Another ballista, god damn it. I think I'd rather have access to the scavenger grounds just to hit my land drop and whatnot. I guess we can double spell here, which is nice. Another temple. Yeah. Gonna start here, then we're gonna play Ballista. They still have 5 cards in hand. How ridiculous is this? So insane. We're just getting the path here, right? So ridiculous. Liked mono red Prowess, but I didn't want to spend $200 on bubbles just to get nerfs, so I'm never gonna play red black Prowess. Yeah, that's honestly a fair concern. Updated card text before to include remove wording to change how the card functions. More specific card recalls the one of the Ravnica sets that didn't include until end of turn. Yeah, also they also did errata a couple of mistakes, like the Dryad it's a pretty recent one. Dryad of the Elysian Grove actually doesn't say that it's a Dryad, and they fixed that. And also Hostage Taker, I guess that was an actual gameplay thing. Have you seen them on the Red Tron list? Do they blood moon themselves? I mean, sometimes your opponent doesn't blood moon you, and you have to, you know, blood moon yourself for value. Go with the Etron theme of locking themselves out of the game? Yeah, for real, right? Some rumor that you will have to pay 3 to put companions into your hand. I mean, that would nerf them considerably. Just don't flip something good, please. Come on, be a reasonable opponent. They flipped a bolt. That does qualify as something good. So screw that. Bolt face. That's annoying. At least they can't attack, and Ballista does tag the Sabbath. A little bit at least. There's the bubble. They still have one unknown card that I don't know about. All right, what is this? Can -4. Bridge is the only thing that matters here. And we can't even cast it this turn. Can use Ballista, shoot down Abbot. I don't think that matters, because once we get the bridge into play, the Abbot's not going to work anymore. So we can just use the Ballista to chomp the Abbot anyway. And for as long as Karn is here, then Lurrus doesn't do too much, which is good for us. Cast Mindstone and animate it for blocks. If I do that and our opponent has another Lightning Bolt or something like that, and they manage to kill my Karn, and I'm not able to get a Snare Bridge before the Karn dies, I think we just straight up lose the game. So I'm not too interested in that happening. Manamorphose off the top. Please don't have a land, 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 please don't have a land. Seal of Fire. No attacks. Well, that one's not bad. So we are at 8. Our opponent has one Lightning Bolt in hand that we know about. Our opponent's out is to burn us out. So I think we're just going to 3, 4, 5, 6. Can we gain life with anything out of our sideboard? Not really. We can Relic plus Cycle. So they only have one Lightning Bolt left. That's a lie. That's 2 more Lightning Bolts and Seal of Fire. So we can Ugin. So I guess we have to Ugin, play Bridge, and then Karn minus to go get Grafdigger's Cage. So our opponent cannot lure us back the Seal of Fire if they draw a land. That seems correct to me, right? So let's start by our opponent not being able to mess me up with this thing. So we're gonna get Grafdigger's Cage. I would love to be able to get Relic, but unfortunately we can't. It's gonna have to be Cage. And we're gonna be using this Eugene to play this Cage for free and to play this Bridge for 1 mana. And now we start spitting out 2-drops. We die to burn off the top, right? That's the only way that we win, so we really need to find the Chalice so we can lock this up. All right. I really need to find that Chalice. Being at 2 is versus Mountains. We're at 3. It's 2 here and 3 here. So we're at 3. This is an expedition map. Doesn't seem too great. No, there's no dart. There's just 2 lava spikes. Another rabbit. So if they have a bolt here, we lose. It's not a bolt, that's a land though, which is also bad news for us. How have you been liking your spaghetti friends so far? They're okay. I mean, that's like the weird thing about this deck, right? It just kind of works. Somehow. It just kind of works. One, two, three, four, five, six, seven. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. I was trying to bait my opponent to using the Seal of Fire to kill the Ballista, but I think that it's kind of not gonna happen. This card is actually pretty important though, because if this card dies, gonna bolt me instead probably. Yes. If this card dies, actually they can Lurrus, like their bubbles are active. I guess that there's a graphic cage. Never mind. Didn't say anything. So now they can cycle. This is rough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That doesn't do anything unless they use Seal of Fire on the Karn. Too bad there's no Witchbane Orb anymore. Yeah, for real. Cycle. Makes sense. Bolt or Lava Spike. Those are really the only cards that matter at this point, because they don't have this card anymore. Bolt and Lava Spike are the only cards that matter for them, and Chalice is the only one that matters for me. So I'm going to continue trying to draw cards with Ugin, because then I can kill my own dude, and then if it's a Chalice, I can draw it and play it. Chalice. Oh, that's right, this is free. Whoops. Cancel. 1, 2. So cast this. X is currently 1. Done. Sweet. That was almost a huge bond. Yeah, I forgot that this thing also makes the Chalice interesting, to put it somehow. Phew. Alright, so now we just put counters on the Ballista and we should be good to go. Unless I'm missing something, eventually we're gonna make it to 16. I'm gonna kill them. I think my opponent's drawing dead. And we are like 6 minutes ahead. I don't know why they're not conceding. Yeah, this is still game 1. This is still game 1. I don't think they have any 2-mana burn spells. Boros Charm. This is Prowess. This is not burn, so I don't think they play Boros Charm. Maybe they have like a 1 or 2 of Lightning Helix. Or something like that. So definitely if I find another chalice, I'm going to play it on 2. 100%. Skewer the critics? Maybe? Maybe skewer the critics. Firstly, we got a 3-2. I punted pretty hard in the last match. I just cybered it from the wrong deck, and then we got super got by Big Tron. I thought it was Eldrazi Tron. Even though they showed me Giganta, so I guess I should have assumed they were a Big Tron. Alright. Guess our opponent took a look at their own deck and figured out that they can't win. Sweet. So Spatial Contortions come in. All this dust. How do we feel about all this dust? Ballista seems pretty bad, honestly. I'm gonna leave it in like 1. Contortion seems significantly better than Ballista. Thought Knot, Smasher. I expect that they're gonna have Copter seems pretty fragile. Yeah, but we saw how it actually saved us 4 precious points of damage in that game, right? Like it's just harder for them to kill. All this dust is probably too much wishful thinking on my part. Okay. So this is turn 3 Tron. We should keep this, right? I guess that it's probably too much land here, right? Alright, cool. There's that too. So I guess I'm gonna Thought Knot on 4 instead of Karn now. Manamorphose, 2-drop, Manamorphose. We have to expect shatter effects this time around, probably Wear a Tear. I mean, hopefully they Wear a Tear this expedition map. That would be great for us. That's a lot worse than Wear a Tears. $69 viewers, nice. We're probably just dead here, right? I'm letting my opponent tap with all of these dudes. It's a little bit too many dudes. Hardcast, light up the stage. Okay. Mountain Dart. That card is super scary. Looking for a removal spell. I sided out all this dust, so we can't draw all this dust here, unfortunately for us. But a removal spell would be nice. Can Karn get anything for 3 mana? Not really. No, not really. Not for 3 mana. Next turn we're gonna have 10, so we can Karn into something. This turn we're gonna Thought Knot though. Interesting that they didn't get a second white source. I guess they might have another land in hand. Okay. It's not another land. No idea why they didn't get double white. Our face seems very fragile. I would have to agree with that. I guess they drew Lightning Bolt. Yep. Is this lethal? So this is... Yeah, this is actually lethal. On board lethal. OPY. We get the worm here. Yeah, I think we have to get the worm. We're totally gonna... My opponent's totally gonna go unpunished. They are totally gonna go unpunished because this game isn't fair, but... Just gonna Abbot into Bolt. They don't even have the second white. Lol.
Break my back. Yeah.
Let's blow it up, baby. And this is probably why this deck is playing 3 full copies of Blast Zone, right? You get to blow up all the 1-drops. It's pretty hype. Yeah, it's food time. Alright, so we're gonna play the worm here. And is there something we can do with this Carno? What can we do with this Karn? Just Cage, right? Cage, if my opponent doesn't do anything, Cage stops the Lava Dart. Boat doesn't do anything. Killing this guy doesn't matter, like we're just gonna Worm Coil. And we can't Worm Coil plus Lava... Like if they have Path, we lose. We cannot beat Path to Exile. Cage stops Lurrus and it also stops Lava Dart. Yeah, exactly, that's what I'm saying. So I think I'm gonna go... I'm just gonna go get Cage. And just Cage plus Worm. Does Ballista stop path? Yeah, but I think I'd rather play around like Lava Dart off the top than play around path. Would have been awesome to draw it. What's his name? Chalice at any point. That would have probably made things a lot easier for us, but unfortunately we didn't. Oh wow! Oh. Wow. So now Swift Sphere off the top doesn't do it. Lurrus doesn't do anything. Yeah, I guess my opponent doesn't want to top deck Seal of Fire for the win. Please tell me that they... Please show a Seal of Fire here. Please show a Seal of Fire. Oh, come on! Come on! Come on! Really? Outsmarted, yeah. God damn it. We were thoroughly outplayed, chat. Outplayed all the way. God damn. I guess I don't ever want to dismember, right? I kind of do want to dismember, so I think that one dismember is okay, but I don't ever want the second one. Gonna go with something like this. Womp womp. Opponent confirmed Black Sack. Play well, get rewarded, etc., etc. Insert magic meme here, you know. Insert magic meme here. Brutal. Brutal. I'm starting to think that we're just thinking too much. I'm starting to believe that we should just start making plays at random, and things might actually work out better for us. How do we like this pile? We are down to 6 here. We are down to 6. Do we ship this again? Which cards will you return to the meta assuming companions are playing with starting mining? Well, Bloodbraid Elf and Liliana of the Veil for 1. Those cards are gonna be back big time. John, and also in the green red deck, like without Obosh, Bloodbraid is definitely gonna make its way back into that deck. Do we go down to 5 here? We go down to 5. All right, Magus has called it. Going down to 5. Oh, Magus, you crazy son of a bitch. Keep this, turn 2 Contortion, turn 3 Reshaper, yep. We're definitely bottoming one of these Reshapers. I think Contortion is just the worst Ballista here, right? So do we just... Because we're going to have 7 mana on turn 3. Contortion is better than Ballista, so do we bottom Ballista? It does allow us to Reshaper plus Contortion. Okay, I'm sold. Let's see if turn 3 Tron on the play this time is good enough. Last one we had turn 3 Tron on the draw and it wasn't good enough. Swifty. I mean, depending on what they do here. We can just Contortion. I think I'm going to Contortion here. We save up a lot of damage by doing that. I guess 3, but 3 is kind of a lot. So, Power Plant, mine. Play mine, play Expedition Map, say go. Alright, our opponent is cycling their Sunbait Canyon. I think I like our situation here. I think I'm liking our spot. Okay, light up the stage probably. Soulscar, Sunbait Canyon. Well, that's pretty sick. So 6 mana. We have 1, 2. So we get another tower, and Ugin allows us to Thought Knot. I think I like that. I was considering cracking Expedition Map for Blast Zone. I think we're gonna go with tower actually. This does answer the Soulscar Mage. Yeah, we'll have the better board. Yeah, that's why I was thinking that just like more ridiculous amount of mana is just gonna be better for us. Oof, their hand is not good. Are we ready to call it here, chat? Are we ready to call it? Type GG in chat. Oh yeah, the aggro GG. The aggro GG, my favorite move. My favorite move. Nothing like overpaying for Mana Reshaper. Feels good, man. I think we don't attack with Thought Knot, but we do attack with the Spirit. I don't think I should have minus to kill this. I think we want to hold this guy up so we can minus to kill this. Embrace the Magus way. The Magus way. No double white. From the ghastly Eyrie, I can see to the ends of the world, and from this vantage point I declare with utter certainty that this one is in the bag. That's just freaking poetry right there, my friend. That is just poetry. Alright, they get to draw a card. That's cool for them. Seal of Fire. Okay. Can you please kill my Matter Reshaper? It would be hot if you would kill my Matter Reshaper. Alright, I mean, they're still doing stuff. Come on. Can I draw one card? So what if I take this turn to kill this Soulscar Mage? Is there any way that I can die? And I'm swinging for 7, so I'm not setting up to turn lethal. I just don't want to die to like lightning bolt your dude and just like die from there. I think I'm just going to continue plussing. But I want to attack. I want to start setting up a clock. Okay. Abbott for Lava Dart. It's not terrible. I think I'm going to tech edge that, right? Before they play their land and they can use their mana again next turn. Because they can Lava Dart, and after they sack their land, there's nothing I can do. Like I can just not activate tech edge anymore. It does take them off Lurrus mana unless they fetch shock also. Is that lethal, or does that force a chump block? We minus here. We attack with everything. This is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So it does force a chump. I'm gonna kill this guy. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So our opponent doesn't have mana. I guess they could have path. I keep forgetting that this makes this guy cost less. Whatever. Not like we're using our mana anyway. And we're still at 11. So I guess they could path. I think it's correct to attack with everything. So they can fetch shock, path my Reality Smasher. Discarded Foothills. Block Reshaper, put that on the battlefield. Now we get Blast Zone. Because like their only haste creatures are 1-drops. Whew, that was a game. That was tight. That was tight. Good stuff, good stuff. Tap 2 lands for a 5-drop, overpaid by 2. Hashtag Tron Life. I love it, Tron. It's kind of a silly deck. On the deck in paper. Nice, Diogenic. Disco Spell. Astrolabe. The trick is to have massive cojones on your multiple decisions. That sounds about right. So I guess we want to chalice on 1. It does stop like a bunch of the things that we care about. So this seems like 4-color control. So I would expect stuff like call against command and things like that. Things of that nature. What's my favorite time signature to play in? That's a good question. I'm a big fan of 6-8 or 3-4, however you want to look at it. There are so many easy. There are just so many like layers to playing in those type of signatures. So this is probably gonna get Archmage Charmed or Mana Leaked or something, but that's fine. Or nothing. What do you got, opponent? Cryptic Command? Let's go. What does time signature mean? So when you listen to music, all music is written in what we call a time signature, and that means like the flow of the beat, like how long a beat is. And there's different time signatures that you can play in, and each one kind of has like a different feel to it. It's a lot of counting. For example, when most music is in 4/4. So when you listen to like any song ever, you have 1, 2, 3, 4. You can count along to you can count along to the beat. Well, that was silly. We just stopped like the last piece of Tron, and we went from being super far behind to we can't ever lose. It was fun. Do we even sideboard in this matchup? 11-8 is a fun time signature. Yeah, usually I'm a bigger fan of like time signatures that flow very, very naturally. So I think 6-8 is my favorite, or 3-4. And then like 5-8 is pretty fun. I have a lot of fun in 5-8. 17-16 can be it like you need to figure out a way to not make it sound forced, and it's really hard to make it smooth. Yeah, Heya is actually in you can look at it in level 4, or the way that I look at it is like so Heya 2 3 4 1 2 3 4 1 2 1 2 3 4. So it's 4 8 12. It's 14, I guess. You can count it that way if you want. So it's 14-4. But the way I count it is like 3 bars of 4-4 and 1 bar of 2-4. Makes things a little bit more easy, a little bit easier to digest. So Dismember kills Lurrus, which we're probably gonna have to whenever it comes down. Olive Dust does answer Walkers. Relic is also pretty solid in a matchup like this, so we probably want to have access to it in the main deck. How about something like this? Just one Miser's Oldest Dust. Probably don't want to get a second one. Can you help me count the beats in Tonic in Dance of Eternity? I actually could. I can actually play the entire song on drums. It's fun. There's a very silly video of Mike Portnoy actually counting along to the song, which is pretty hilarious. This has to be a mulligan, right? This is a lot better. So we keep this. What do we bottom? Tech Edge. It's probably the worst land. Been playing metal drums for a couple of years now, and I'm gonna lie, for I started to become really granted. Yeah, that's what happened to me. When I started playing music, you know, you always start playing it in 4/4 because that's like the most natural feeling, you know. Then I started listening to prog music, and I started getting bored of 4/4. And then what happened is like time went by, and I kind of like refound the love for playing in 4/4. When I started listening to when I started playing more pop and stuff like that, I rediscovered the love for music in 4/4. Classic. I think it's pretty important for us to find Cavern. So I'm going to use this turn to crack map on my opponent's end step. Like if they have a K command and they blow up my expedition map, I'm gonna be very sad. So, do I know the band Mr. Bungle? Yes, I do. Haven't heard about them in a really long time though. Okay, so our opponent's playing Greed deck over there. I'm gonna take this damage, and we're gonna crack this on end step. Go find our Cavern of Souls. And tap. All right. Play Chalice for 1. Next turn, we have the Thought-Knot Parade. So what would you say your music taste leans towards? And then is there any practical genres you enjoy the most? Honestly, like for a while there, while I was in school, I barely even ever listened to prog music. and I would listen to a lot of like Latin music, like Afro-Cuban stuff, jazz, fusion, that kind of stuff. And after I finished school, I kind of stopped listening to that stuff, and I went back to listening to prog, and I kind of like re-found the love for prog, which was pretty awesome, honestly. Pretty exciting. But nowadays, I'm not really sure where I stand, honestly. I think I listen mostly to prog and fusion. Prog music and fusion are probably what I listen to the most. So if I load up, I think it's better for me to Thought Knot, and then we have Scavenger Grounds on the following turn, right? But in case my opponent has like a Cryptic or like a Planeswalker or something, let's see what they got. Archmage's Charm, double Dead of Winter, Assassin's Trophy. Well, Charm doesn't do anything, so I guess I'm gonna take the trophy. Yeah. Dead of Winter also doesn't do anything, which is absolutely hilarious. They also cannot cast Lurrus. Our opponent's mana base is just not cooperating with them. I also just realized Archmage's Charm is also not castable. This is hilarious. This is absolutely hilarious. Honestly, if I were my opponent, I would attack there with the Goyfs. So I guess we're gonna Scavenger Grounds now. Play Scavenger Grounds in case we draw the last piece of Tron. We can do silly things. But now, even if we don't, we're still gonna cast a second Thought Knot. We're gonna take care of that Archmage's Charm. What did they draw? An Astrolabe? Funny. Really funny. And next turn we can start attacking. That we can play Reshaper and we can start attacking because we have Scavenger Grounds. Yep. Playing Greed.deck. Not really working out for our opponent right here. Not really working out for them. Does that change things? They did this to themselves. They really did. They really, really did. So 1, 2, 3. They don't have instants. Questionable line from opponent right there, but I'll take it though. Even if we didn't have the Chalice, our opponent would not be able to cast their dude. This is absolutely hilarious. Granted, we are also not able to cast our own cards, so that's also something that's going on right now, but... Getcha. Dead of Winter currently -0, -0. -1, -1. All right, all right, all right. You got something else, opponent? Nope. That was a hilarious game. Honestly, that was a really hilarious match. Like game one, we just had like this lowest hand, and then we drew the last piece of Tron, and we just had turn 3 double spell into turn 4, just destroy you completely. It was really funny. Obosh. This seems like a miserable matchup for us, right? Does anybody have any tips on what the Obosh matchup is about? I think whatever it is about this is not good enough, right? Oof. On a 5 we go. Down to 4. Sheesh. Okay. Bottom this. Bottom this. Bottom this. Hope they never draw. No, I'm gonna bottom the Karn. Okay, so you're saying this is a chance. Trumpies. That's not Lurrus's mine. Easy. No pillage, opponent, no pillage. No moon either. No moon either. Come on. Just have like a kitchen fix. Kitchen fix is pretty powerful. Damn it. Oh, cool. Hey Sam, welcome. Looking for a tower here. Tower of Power. So we just Ugin plus, right? That doesn't change our plans. We just Ugin plus here. Make it 2/2, have a Planeswalker in play. E-Tron aka my LGS metagame. Nice. I mean, it's good for you, right? As a Titan player. You probably do a lot of winning in that metagame. Don't kill my Eugene. Oh no, they have Lightning Bolt. Sad face. Mostly 3-1 and 4-0 when we have enough people. Feels good, man. Feels good, man. There's the Bolt. right? So we're gonna Thought Knot. See what's up over there. Sure, I'll take that. Thank you. And Expedition Map and Smasher. And Smasher gets in there. So they can Obosh here. That means that I'm going to be taking some damage from the Season Pyro. We can go get Blast Zone though. I can take this up. We can take it up to 3, and then we can crack it on the following turn. So that's cool. Maybe I shouldn't have attack with this. If I had an attack with the Smasher, opponent doesn't have any good attacks. All right, let's draw like a Dismember or Karn Great Creator would be great. Damn it! Why didn't you have this one last turn? That's so annoying. Alright, let's stop the Karn, okay? Let's stop the Karn. One day I hope you play Green Tron so I can spam this emote. We do have the other Tron. We do have the other Karn, I mean. Can we Karn, please? Please? Please, Karn. Great Creator. Nice. So we swing and we minus for bridge. Easy. Luxac. Indeed. This is a Luxan stream now. Because I'm playing Tron, right? In order to play Tron, you need to be a Luxac. Amulet is try-hard mode. So I think what I'm going to do now is I'm going to -2 for Sundering Titan. This way I can get rid of all of my opponent's red sources. Without red sources, they cannot cast Pillage. Power plant. So Sundering Titan. Eight mana. So 1 and 1. Done. No red sources for you. So now they can't cast Pillage. And I'm gonna get Blast Zone. Blow it up on 1, so even if they draw exactly Stomping Ground, they still cannot cast Pillage. Which is the only thing, like as long as this bridge is here, we're gonna be fine, right? Blast Zone. Another Karn. So what does another Karn do? I guess we minus for Ballista, and we ping this. That seems better. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9. So we have Ballista for 4. I think I can get more value. I'm gonna get greedy. So we're gonna sack this. And we're gonna pass next turn. So now we're gonna -2 this Karn next turn, getting liquid metal coating, and we're gonna start going after my opponent's lands. Yes, yes. Yes. Magus of the Moon doesn't do anything. No, it doesn't do anything. So -2, yes. Coding. 1, 2, this. 1, 2, 3, 4, this. Here. Plus. So now they're never gonna have access to double red, which means that we just got them locked out. We're gonna get a vote at least once. We actually have not gotten the vote just yet, which is kind of weird, right? Opponent finally gave up there. Okay, so actually all this does seems like a card I might want to have access to. Chalice sounds pretty bad. I think that the removal is just going to be better. And that's it, right? Yeah. Very unlike Karn decks on this channel. It really is, right? It really is. But it's just like this deck is different than Amulet, right? Look at this Laxac over here. I am a confirmed Laxac. To be fair, my opponent kept a no 1-drop hand last game, which is questionable. And this is what my deck does though, so. Don't even play the map for the BM value. No, because like they're probably gonna destroy one of my lands. If not this turn, the next turn. Almost put this deck together because I got one of the Semakin and Chalices. Oh, those are really sexy. Those are really, really nice. They could have Magus here. Magus would be a problem. Pillage, not so much. We have a very well set up hand against Pillage, but Magus would be a problem. Yep. Remember when I said Magus would be a problem? So I guess I'm gonna search up the tower here. Maybe I should search out wastes. I actually think the wastes might just be better. Expedition map. Well, I guess that we don't want F6. We're one dismember or spatial contortion away from winning this game, though, which is a cool feeling. Unless they have a second Magus, which should be annoying. Good job, Magus. Completing the pyramid. Go find the tower. Wow. Well, this hand's very good. So if they draw a land, I lose, right? So if they draw a land, I lose. So how can I beat this? Taking Glorybringer doesn't make sense. So I guess we take Blood Moon. Yeah, we take the Blood Moon. Karn and Coding if they brick. I don't think we're going to have enough time, unfortunately. We're going to be taking 4 here. They do have the Rex Age, so Karn doesn't really do much right now. Finks also doesn't really do much, which is good for us. Alright, dismember so we can win. Dismember. Dismember? No. Another power plant. Another tower, sorry. One more turn. If we dodge one more turn, we have a shot. No land, no land, no land, no land, no land, no land, no land. If they break one more turn, we can get them with Karn plus Coding. Wow, the slow roll. This slow roll. Can you believe that, chat? Huh. So I guess we kill here. Ballista for 3 and we kill here. And we have to dodge one turn. That Rex Age is brutal though. That means that we can't hide behind the bridge. And this Glorybringer is kind of... It's gonna get us next turn. So what can we draw? All this dust? Well, I guess all this dust is just game, right? We do have 2 all this dusts in our deck. Another ballista would be pretty good. Another ballista could be pretty solid. So we die to double lightning bolt now, but I think this is correct because this might entice my opponent to use the Rex Sage here to blow up the ballista. Because I'm trying to make it look like I'm trying to protect this ballista here. All right. Stomp the Smasher. I have to discard something else. It's time for Konsitsky. We'll see. We'll see. We can still fight here. We can still fight. Again, like if we happen to draw all this dust, I think we're actually heavy favorites. All this dust? Grassy Temple, not quite. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We put a counter on this. We have access to 6 plus 2 mana. 6 plus 2 allows us for... Oh, Sky Sovereign doesn't get there. We're 1 mana off here. So we can kill here. This unlocks our mana. 6 mana. 7, 8. We Karn. And minus get another ballista. We could minus get liquid metal coating too. That messes with our mana, but then the Glorybringer just attacks us. So I'm not too hot about that line. We have 4 mana. Bridge doesn't do anything because of the Sage. I guess second ballista does allow me to kill the Glorybringer. And then we can go get Sundering Titan on the following turn. Oh, that's the line, right? No, that's not the line. Do you have Awesome and Cyber? No, this is Eldrazi Tron. This is not regular Tron. So I guess we have to dodge 1 turn. Okay, so I think that the line is as follows. We're going to grow this ballista. Let me think. So what if we kill this here? That's 4 mana. 6, 9, 10, 11, 12. So that's 12 mana. It's 12 mana. What does that give me? That's a ballista for 6. What I think 1 ballista for 6 is better. Yeah, this is actually better. Thank you for the follow. Sorry, I am thinking hard here. In true Eldrazi Tron player fashion, I'm thinking hard about this one. Yeah, okay, so I guess like the best line is to just ballista this Magus And then minus for another ballista, play a ballista for 6, is that correct? 1, 2, 3, 4 to Karn, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yeah, that's the line. So I guess that we do have a free attack, because this ballista is gonna die. Titan and GG. If we Titan, they just kill us with Glory Ringers over 2 turns, right? That's the problem. We can Titan, blow this up, and blow this up. Then Glorybringer attacks us. Wait, is that better actually? Blow this up, Glorybringer attacks us, we go down to 2 and we die to Lightning Bolt. But on the turn after we can go with Ballista and we kill the Glorybringer. Is that better? So if I Ballista first, I can kill this and I go down to, well, I guess I can kill both, right? And then on the following turn, yeah, so it's the difference between the bolt killing my Karn or the bolt killing me. So I think, of course, giving us another turn. So Ballista first is better. Ballista first is better by a significant margin, I think. Yeah, going down to 2 also leaves me death to Bone Crusher Giant and all other sort of nonsense. So, beginning of combat. Gonna kill this. Now, do we want to trade with this Kitchen Finks? I think we do. Yeah, with them attacking Karn, I'm going to trade with the Finks. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, it's still the same plan here. We could boat. What happens if we boat? We boat 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we can Ballista for... Yeah, but they still have the Glorybringer, so I think I have to destroy the lands. So we're gonna go with Sundering Titan here. Sucks that I can't boat, but it's okay. So I'll destroy this, I'll destroy this. Boom. So now we're chilling at 6. A single burn spell can't kill us. Opponent has only a single red source of mana. And now we are in amazing shape. Plus on nothing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. One too many. What happens if I do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6? Kill this. Okay, so that's actually better. Ping. Ping. Put a counter here. Put another counter. Yes! Who counted me out of that one? Magus? Magus, show yourself now. Show yourself, Magus. Counting me out of that game. Counting me out of that game. The disrespect. The disrespect. Whew. All right, Dr. Jack. I put you in a tough place now. Now you're gonna have to renew Magus's sub. That was a heck of a game. All right, this hand is great. We're gonna keep it. Turn 3 Smasher on the play. I guess the chat Eldrazi Tron. Oh yeah, Chad E-Tron, the classic. My opponent says not an amulet. I do play other stuff sometimes. That is my favorite thing. Like when people are like, "Wait, you're not playing amulet? Don't you ever you never play anything else?" I'm like, well, I guess you haven't been watching the stream lately. Imagine getting paired against me. Play turn 1 Eldrazi Temple. We just experienced the turn 1. The classic turn 1, take a minute and a half before I make my first play after I saw your name. A questionable move. A questionable move. So I guess this Copter is not going to be doing anything for a while, right? Because I'm going to be playing Smasher on turn 2, so I guess I'm going to Ballista here. Would I prefer me to be on Amulets as my opponent? Skarn's probably going to be doing some stuff. And Nauseam won the Super Q. It is a deck, I guess. I'm playing the Raffle Copter version. Yeah, I just copied this list from somebody that did well with it for won the prelim. Dreams of Ashiok is their name. Fake news, I meant final nub news, yeah. Which are the worst kind of news. Everybody knows that. Gonna see a Bacterino here. No Bacterino, good for us, good for us. Of course, gonna go for the coding here. Why? Just why? Continuing Dictator Yama's chat. Yeah. So I think we're just gonna get comboed out here with the new combo. Yeah. Here's the. So only way to beat this would have been for us to have turn 3 Tron, I guess. Which we unfortunately did not have. Magoose for mod. I can mod you. Wait, what's going on? Why can't I mod you? Oh, there we go. Nope. Wait, what? You had 2 timeouts apparently. Do you know that? Wait, how do I... They changed the Twitch interface? Oh, there we go. Oh, they changed the logo. Okay. Alright, you got it now. So chalices are good. Dismembers are no good. So instead of dismember, what? Spyglass doesn't do anything. Do any of our cards do anything? I guess all is dust. Sundering Titan maybe destroy some lands? Oh, Torpor, right? Something like this. Power abuser of the moon reporting for duty. Yep, sounds about right. I wouldn't expect anything less from you, Magus. Is this cool? Yeah. I guess all this dust is also pretty bad, but I guess 1 is fine. It destroys Hem Life. They can't oracle if you kill Chalice on 1. Yep. I am aware. How do we like this hand? Any land in this hand is perfect, that if we miss a land drop, we lose on the spot. So we probably have to ship this. Okay. Move to 5. How about this one? Is this one? I mean, we do have Karn, right? That is what is making me pause with this hand, is the fact that we actually do have Karn. So we go down to 4. All right, there we go. We do have double chalice, so we're gonna bottom this and this, and 1 chalice. We ship this one, right? Yeah, the thing is that, you know, if we bottom the land, all of our draws become a lot worse, which I'm not excited about. The thing is, like, Chalice on 0 plus Chalice on 1 is pretty nice. David off, thank you for the follow. Sure, we drew that one. I mean, I guess if we top deck Tron land here, we are in this. Right? Mine off the top. Can we just draw Eugene? Mana for Eugene, I mean. Mine off the top, pretty easy. I don't know how to draw with Tron. Yeah, I know. What a mess. Not luck sacking the last piece of Tron. Feels bad, man. I moved to 4 Inuix, so... Any land good enough? I don't know if I want to tap out though. Like ever. Well, I mean, we can't crack this, so... Oh. This deck makes me sad sometimes. This is the end, yeah, rip 5-0. Rip 5-0. Man. Any land. Literally any land would have done it. Makes me very sad. Makes me very, very sad. Can we see me in Spirit Guide activate this, please? Wear Tear. If they wear Tear, if I have a Chalice on 1 and a Chalice on 2, and they wear Tear, fusing and blowing up this and this, does it get countered by the Chalice or not? Two 5-0s yesterday because I didn't play Ramaging Growth in round 5, game 3. Nice. How are we gonna die here? GG's. I would have won one of the times that I moved to 4. I would have won if I had played properly. The second one, I don't think there was anything that we could have done. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Is this a mulligan or a keep? I mean, we can go turn 3, turn 4. Well, this is better. Do we just ship Copter? Cavern Souls, I guess. We might be playing against the counterspell deck, but so I guess it's better to play Copter here. Yeah, I think it's better for us to play Copter here over Reshaper. So this could be Storm or I guess Counterbalance. Storm, I guess. No! Oof, I thought I misclicked there for a second. So if I think this is Storm, I guess I pitch the Smasher. Does Smasher change the clock? So we're going to be swinging for 3. Opponents down to 17. Then smash them next turn. That is 8 more down to 9. So I guess that we pitch the card. You always pitch Smasher. I don't think it's that clear cut. Because like the second Smasher represents a 3-turn clock. Is the opponent playing Pioneer? I think they're just playing Storm. Well, now we kill on 2, but if they hadn't taken that damage, then we didn't know if we were gonna be killing on 2. Everything we do loses to remand. Yeah, I'm just trying to think whether Chalice on 2 is better than Karn minus for Crypt. That's the other alternative line. I think that whatever we do, we have to start here. Because we might draw into the last missing Tron piece. So if we draw the last missing Tron piece, then we're actually in fine shape. Last missing Tron piece? Or a Blast Zone. This is not going to be fast enough, so this doesn't matter. So I guess that we're just going to just Chalice on 2. And we'll lose to Remand. Chalice on 2 is strictly correct. I don't know. That's what I was trying to figure out. But thinking is not allowed in this chat. You know, trying to take a second to think about the potential implications of the lines that we choose. It's just not. It's just like, it's really obvious that one of them is the line. I'm just very stupid because I don't see it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, now we lose. They did discard the gifts and given, so I'm assuming that I'm dead. All right, now we can pack it in. All right, give me those spatial contortions to blow dudes up. Ballista sounds bad. Eugene also sounds bad. All this dust also sounds bad, but it's one of our few answers to Gobos. And I guess I do want the relic. Bring in Cage and Dust. Oh, and relic. I imagine we want spatial contortion, don't we? Just got the last ballista. Yeah, I guess this is what I want to be doing. I guess Batter School is pretty bad too. I guess Batter School is worse than Eugene. Going with this. So I guess this hand is fine. Turn to Chalice into turn 3, I guess, Reshaper plus Dismember. I don't know if I would call this a good hand, but it's definitely a keepable hand. Reasonable enough for me to not be sad about keeping it. Well, now this hand is the nuts. Do you really want Chalice on 1? Yes. It slows down all of their cantripping and stuff, so they have to have like the absolute nuts. Okay. So here we're gonna Dismember plus Reshaper, I think. Because if we draw a land, we might be able to... We can Thought Knot plus Dismember again if they have another Mana Dork. Chalice on 2 to counter Grape Shot. Yeah, you have to think about the how your mana curve is gonna look, right? If I don't play the Chalice on 1 there, I don't think I'm ever playing the Chalice on 2. So I might as well have a Chalice on 1 on turn 2, which really slows down my opponent cantripping and stuff. Then having a Chalice in my hand that I just don't have enough time to cast. Great. Okay. No third land. Well, now we have a lot of mana. Thought not you. What you got over there? What you got over there? Rebuild, repeal, Lurrus. Wipe away. I guess we get the pieces. Yeah. Learning to how correctly play the deck. Yep. I'm getting better, chat. I'm getting better. I'm luck sucking more now, you know? Which is the the only way to play this deck. Just gotta luck suck a little bit more. Smasher would be a nice draw. Okay, so this is gonna be Scavenger Grounds. Same for 7. Last season League, I played Assembly Tron exactly 0 times in 12 games, still win 2 and 3. Nice. Scavenger Grounds. Wow, no end step, bounce your dude or something? Interesting. Pieces of the puzzle. And this also went to the bin. So yeah, perfect team for other hand. Nice. Okay, so we're gonna ban. Now the wipe away doesn't matter because we have way too much lethal. This doesn't matter either. Zero invasions also doesn't matter. So I guess that we're taking the Desperate Ritual. Got there. And we present the same, right? Ugh. We've seen so many one-landers today. Opponent also multi 6 there. Good for us. So Cavern is kind of pog. Yeah, this looks fine. We have Expedition Map. We have Karn as Disruption. I think we're gonna bin the Copter. Is that crazy? I think I wanna bin the Copter. Bottom wastes. And then if we don't draw another land, we can never cast our Karn. What is Copter doing for us? Yeah, it's pressuring them if we find something else. I guess that we can just plus with Karn. Okay. I'm not sold on that whatsoever. I think I would have bottomed the Copter there. Yeah, I think I would have pitched the Copter. I regret not keeping the land there. I think Copter was just a bad idea to keep. Especially if they have something like a Braid here. Yeah, this is such a blowout. Like this Copter looking super silly right now. Copter looking really bad right now. I guess we need to draw Thought Knot right now, TKS. Okay, so we're just gonna win this game. We're gonna lose this game. If I drew 3 cards, I probably wasn't winning anyway. I mean, what are you talking about? I can cast a card next turn. Now we can kill this member here. Now we have Tomor Script, so we cannot really get comboed out. Like if we can cast this card next turn and it doesn't get remanded or something, I think that we're actually in great shape. We would be, yeah. So like guaranteeing the card to resolve would have been huge. Yeah, they're gonna go for gifts here. Yeah. So if we don't find our land drop, we're gonna lose. And we have like this copter that's not doing anything. So yeah, it was definitely correct to keep the land there. Learning moment, sorry. Well, we can actually do something about it, right? Like the area is gonna kill us 100% if we cannot exile our opponent's graveyard. But if we can, then we can actually buy time, and we can eventually do other stuff. So this is going to the bin. And I guess pieces is also going to the bin. Yeah, I think we're just gonna lose to Arya anyway. Ugh. Morphos has to go, it's just free. And I guess pieces. Because we can chalice. I guess we can find a chalice right now. Chalice? Chalice for 1. Chalice. Blast zone. Okay. So do we just Karn plus this turn looking for another land? Then we have 1 turn to bring up the blast zone, and then we can blow it up on the next turn. Need to find another. Oof, that's interesting. Okay. Yeah, Tormos doesn't do anything. Seer Ambitions. Okay. There's the opt. The lefty card on top. I think I Karn plus on here again. And if Karn eats a trigger, that's a little bit less dead than I am. Okay, we need to hit land drop here. Land drop, please, land drop. Come on. Outnossed an opponent from 15 minutes ago. GG's played you like 10 times before. You were always an amulet, and I thought, and I was always on dredge. Feel good to have it changed. Thanks for the game. Yeah, you got it. You got it, Epinim. Thanks for hanging out. Well, I guess that Tormo script would have done something. We're just in now. Another 3 and 2. I don't think I had too much agency over the games that I lost. I just moved into Oblivion a bunch. Some hands with this deck are just super awkward. They just don't do anything. It's weird. It's just a very inconsistent, consistent deck. If that makes sense. It has a lot of hands that don't do anything, and then you're always like one card off of winning, which is weird because usually like this kind of like mid-range decks are kind of like a bunch of replaceable effects. But you just, I mean, the moment that you're playing Tron lands and Eldrazi temples, you just cannot have replaceable effects. Like these cards are pretty irreplaceable. So it's not like something like John where like all your lands just cast your spells. Here you have like we got stuck multiple times with like multiple Karns or like Smashers in hand or whatever. Just need to play to the Karn Father harder. Yeah, I guess it was a faith. It was a faith issue for me that I was only able to 3/2 twice. Copter wasn't great. I'm not sold on Copter. It didn't feel very good. It just felt really awkward on the curve. It just felt really awkward on the curve. It did had a couple of like pretty interesting situations where like I had a ballista and my opponent like pathed my ballista with their in their prowess deck, and then like I was still able to crew the copter and I was able to use the copter to chomp, which ended up winning us that game. Like those 4 damage that I didn't take on that turn, we ended up winning on like 1 or 2 life, and if I had taken those 4, we would have lost pretty easily. So it had just one situation really where I was pretty impressed by it, and all the other times it just felt pretty bad. Even right there, right? If instead of Smuggler's Copter we would have had Mind Stone, we would have been in such a better situation, right? We would have played the Karn on turn 3, and we would have like gotten Tormod's Crypt, and then we would have had 4 mana to do our stuff. Then we would have had extra mana to cast our Ugin when we needed there. Surprised to see a Tron deck not running some of Relic's mainboard, especially in this Lurrus economy. Well, I mean, right? This is a Tron Chalice of the Void deck, which is very different from a Tron non-Chalice of the Void deck. Yeah, exactly, Larry. That's what I was gonna say. You beat me to it. You beat me to it. So yeah, it does make sense that we're not playing Relic. I did draw Expedition Map so many times with a Chalice on 1 in play. I hate this. I hate this with a passion. I hate it with absolute passion. It was really sad. It was a situation, I think, that we actually mulled to 4, and we were 1 land drop away from like just winning the game anyway, and we had a Chalice on 1 and we drew like 2 Expedition Maps in a row or something like that, and we died with like multiple Reality Smashers with only 4 mana in play and like stuff like that. That is like the worst number ever. It really sucks. Feels bad when needing that last Tron land. Yeah, it can be pretty rough. But we also were able to do some pretty silly things. Like against that control deck, like we had like we were super far behind. Our opponent was ahead. They had the go and stuff in play, and then we had like 2 Tron pieces, and we naturally ripped the last Tron piece, and then we were able to like Thought Knot Matter Reshape of them, and they're like, then which is like what? I guess we're super far ahead now. Cool. Good to know. That's awesome. But yeah, I don't know about this deck. Like it was cool. It was cool, but it didn't blow my mind or anything. How many more leagues are you playing today? I might play one more. What is it? It's 3:26. I think I might be able to play one more. And like these leagues were like 2 hours long, which is doable. I can stream for a couple more hours. So yeah, we're just gonna close this one up, and thank you for watching, and don't forget to check out number 3.